This is the MMA and Boxing Addicts channel. My name is Alex Ramos. As you can tell, I'm sweating already. Guys, this is the biggest interview of my life, man. Aaron Jeffery, you guys. This guy's been all over the place, fought for every single organization. Wow. Let's go ahead and, it's pouring outside, you guys. Hey, let's go ahead and let Aaron Jeffery join us right now. Let's give it up for him, man. What's going on, Aaron Jeffery? How you doing?
What's up, bro? Thank you for the intro.
Hey, first off, bro, first off, thank you so much for being here with us today. You know, there's a million other things you could have been doing right now, training, out with people, but you're here with us on the MMA Boxing Addicts channel, and I truly appreciate it. Your time here is absolutely just taking it in, my friend. So again, thank you for being here.
You're welcome, man. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. So tell me, man, you come from Ontario. Before we get into PFL, before we get into the MMA talk, I want to know a little bit more about you. You know, I look at some of your interviews and I try to figure out more about you, and I just can't find them. So let's go ahead and figure out a little bit more about Aaron Jeffery before we get into the PFL talk. So, my friend, you are from Ontario, Canada. Am I correct?
You're correct.
And tell me, how was life as a child growing up in Ontario, Canada, man?
It was good. I come from a small town, a small farming community. Very rural, but it was a normal upbringing, I guess. I went to school, I went to university. My parents were good to me. I got a couple siblings. Yeah, kind of the standard Canadian life, I guess.
Nice, man. So you grew up with both parents then, am I correct?
My father passed away when I was 12, and my mother's just been her since.
Okay, sounds good, man. I didn't know that about you, man. Your father passed away when you were 12 years old.
Yeah.
Tell me, of course, that's a big impact in your life, but how did you deal with it, only being 12 years old, man?
It was tough, obviously, man. I don't know if you've ever lost a parent, but it's one of the shittiest things a kid can go through. But again, I had a good family. I have two siblings. My mom did a very good job with all of us. We're a very close-knit family. So, yeah, we made it through, man. And yeah, everything turned out fine.
Nice, man. Nice. That's good to hear, man. And so tell me, were you guys a high class, middle class, low class type of family?
I'd say probably pretty middle class.
Okay. And what was your first MMA sport, man? And what got you introduced to MMA? You know, how old were you when you first got introduced to this?
I started just in MMA. I didn't really start in any other discipline and then transition over like a lot of guys used to do. I just started kind of mixing everything right from the get-go. I think I was maybe 16 or 17 when I first entered the gym.
Okay. And what made you enter the gym? Because, of course, you know, we see UFC fighters or MMA fighters, Pride. I don't know how if you were, young enough for that and stuff. But, how was it, man? Wait.
It was good. Yeah, I had an older brother, so he was watching UFC with his buddies when I was growing up, and I kind of got interested, and he wanted to train, and I tagged along with him. And we joined a small gym with kickboxing and jiu-jitsu, and yeah, that's where it all started.
Nice, man. And when did you start to take it seriously?
I moved away for university when I was 18 and joined a better gym. There was a couple pro fighters and some amateur fighters. I started training there, and that's kind of what caught my interest a little bit more, was that seeing some guys that were actually getting in the cage and having fights kind of got me a little bit more excited.
Okay. Awesome, man. That's pretty tight right there, man. And so tell me, man, since you were started at that age, did you ever get into any fights in high school? Were you getting in any fights in the streets or anything growing up?
I got in a couple fights. Yep. I won't go into too many details, but yeah, there might have been one or two.
Oh, okay. Nice, man. That's cool to hear. In your teen days, were you smoking any weed or drinking any beer at a young age, my friend?
That's an interesting question. Yeah, I drank some beers when I was younger, for sure.
Nice. Okay. No weed, nothing like that.
No, clean cut guy,
Awesome.
just beers for me.
What's your stance on that? What's your stance on the weed? It just drags you down?
No, I don't know. I was never that into it. I mean, it's legal here in Canada, so pretty much everywhere you go, you can smell someone smoking weed. But no, to each their own. I'm just not that into it.
Okay, man. Okay, so you said you started off with MMA and not any specific type of MMA sport. So you didn't wrestle in high school?
I did not. My high school didn't even have wrestling.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. You went to a small high school then, I'm guessing, right?
It was big for where I'm from. I think there was like 1,500 kids.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's about the same size as my school, which is a kind of a small school where I'm from.
Yeah.
All right, man. So that's crazy, man. So after high school, you went to Brock University, right?
Yep.
And what were you going to Brock University for? What was the main goal going into college?
Well, I thought I was going to do more schooling and do something a little bit more academic, I guess, with my school. I studied medical sciences, and I planned to maybe do some more school and do something in the medical field. But I kind of got carried away with fighting, and here I am 10 years later.
That's funny, man. Hey, well, you made the right choice, man. So far, you've been super successful in your career. It's just been absolutely amazing. Now, tell me, are you a religious person?
No, I was raised Catholic, but I'm not practicing anymore.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yes, sir. Nothing wrong with that. Completely fine right there, man. So tell me, man. That's cool, man. I like to know a little bit more about you. You know, you grew up. So was your mom single growing up, or did you have stepfathers?
Nope, she's been single since my dad passed away.
Nice, man. That's amazing right there. That's cool right there. You know, my dad didn't die, but I lost him at a young age too, and seen my mom struggle growing up. You know, seeing a bunch of different dads and stuff, and it was pretty hurting, man. It's not the best thing to see, not the best thing to grow to. So that's pretty tight right there, man. How your mom was able to do that and still raise you guys to be fine man. That's absolutely amazing right there.
Yeah.
So tell me, man, in the MMA world, you've seen it all. You know, you fought in LFA, you fought at the Dana White Contender Series, you fought in Bellator. Now you're making your PFL debut in middleweight. Tell me, how do you feel, man? How do you feel going into the PFL?
I feel good, man. I'm excited. It's a big opportunity. Obviously, I heard you talking about the tournament when I logged on here. Yeah, it's a big opportunity. Like, there's a lot of big name guys. PFL is kind of gaining some traction and becoming more popular, so I'm excited about it.
And that's interesting, man. That's interesting. So you're coming from Bellator. You know, they just merged with PFL, and I just wanted to ask you something about that. I was curious on this. You know, were you under contract when you were with Bellator?
Yes.
So what happened when you moved to PFL? Was it did they have to make some adjustments to your contract, or how did that work out, man?
Yeah, there were some adjustments, but it's pretty similar contract still.
Oh, okay, okay. And mentally, was it an easy thing to go through? No struggles, nothing tough?
It was a bit stressful when they got purchased and Bellator dissolved. I didn't know if I was gonna get signed by PFL, so there was like a week or two of not knowing what was happening with my career, which is a bit stressful, but it all worked out.
Well, that's great, man. That's great, because it seems like PFL might be the next big thing. You know, after getting rid of Bellator, I feel like PFL is literally going to be the second most popular MMA sport out there in the world. And if not, it's going to start competing. It's going to start competing with the UFC. I think a lot of people who watch the UFC, who watched Bellator, who watch Cage Fear, everything, are going to start focusing their eyes on on PFL, because it's so interesting now. You know, you guys aren't dealing with points no more. You don't have to go in there and get a finish in the first round to get a certain amount of points. You know, which is absolutely ridiculous. Shouldn't be like that in the first place. This isn't the NFL. This isn't, you know what I mean? I like the one and done situation. Are you excited for this? Do you like the new format, man? You know, I believe we're 32 days away from your fight. Exactly. Are you excited for that, man?
Yeah, it's sick, man. I think it's more exciting for the fans. Again, it's a big opportunity for the fighters. Yeah, I'm just excited to get it all started.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up, man. You know, you're coming off that win over Douglas Lima in Bellator in their second ever event as they finished. It was the second ever to the last event ever in Bellator history, man. Tell me, let's go ahead and recap that fight real quick. You went in there and absolutely dominated Douglas Lima. I don't know if people didn't get to check that fight out, man, but you absolutely dominated him. How did it feel dominating a legend like that?
It was good, man. Definitely a feather in my cap for my career. Like you said, he's a legend. He's been around forever. He fought some of the who's who. So yeah, I'm proud of that one.
Nice, man. Nice. You know, I'm excited the way the tournament is, the way they got the tournament scheduled. You know, if you win this fight, you're gonna win. You're gonna go up against the winner out of Sadou Boussaï and Dalton Rosta. You know, you've already beat Dalton. You've already handled him. So if you get through this first match, man, I mean, hopefully Dalton Rosta wins that fight. You know what I mean? But Sadou Boussaï might win it, man. You know, have you been looking at the opponents in your tournament and studying them?
Not studying them yet. I got one guy in front of me that I got to take care of right now, so I can't be looking past that, right? So I'm just focused on my next opponent.
Oh, yeah, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And tell me, so the fight before that, you know, this is a real controversial fight, you know, that kind of pisses me off when I talk about it. Dude, you went up against Fabian Edwards, Leon Edwards' brother. The winner of that fight would have fought against, who was it, Johnny Eblen for the championship of the world. And honestly, bro, it was such a close fight. I don't understand how Fabian Edwards could walk out of that fight feeling like, oh man, I absolutely dominated Aaron Jeffery. There was no domination at all. If anything, Aaron, you could make an argument that you might have won that fight, my friend. I mean, how did you feel going into that Fabian Edwards fight? Was there a lot of pressure?
Yeah, there's pressure for every fight, man. At this level, like every fight is big, right? And every opponent is skilled and dangerous. So yeah, there's always pressure going in.
How yeah, man. That's what's up. So another thing I want to talk about is right now you aren't in Canada, right? If I'm not mistaken, you are in Florida, right?
I'm actually in Canada right now for a couple weeks, but I'm heading back to Florida soon.
Oh, okay. You were just recently training at what's it called? Killcoff over there in Florida. No, the gym. Yeah, I seen another interview where you were talking about working with Brandon Allen, working with Logan Storley. Talk to me a little bit about that, man. I mean, Brandon Allen is a guy that you faced in the Dana White Contender Series fights. You know, he's a high level fighter in the UFC. How is it training with these guys, man?
It's sick, man. Kill Cliff is a solid gym. There's tons of high level guys, PFL guys, UFC guys, like some of the best guys in the world. So yeah, it's a privilege to be able to train there and have so many good training partners.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You know, I feel like you deserve to be there, man. I think you deserve to be a UFC fighter. You know, in both of those Dana White Contender Series losses that you went to, you went up against Brandon Allen, who's absolutely successful in the UFC, and who else? Kyle Baralio, who's dominating everybody, finishing everybody, but he wasn't able to finish you, man. I mean, tell me, what are your plans for PFL? Say if you go into this match and for some reason you lose. What is going on with Aaron Jeffery after the PFL, man? What is your contract looking like?
Well, I have a couple fights under contract with PFL, so I'm going to take care of those first. But I don't plan on losing these fights, so we'll see what happens.
Nah, man. Hey, we want you to win over here, man. We want you to win all the way. You know, we're going to be live streaming your PFL fights, man, and I'm going to be right here. We're going to be right here with Party Poppers. We're going to be so excited to see you, man. It's going to be I can't wait, man. Sure. But the interesting thing is your opponent. You know, he is a world grappling world champion. You know, he hails from Russia. You know, he's known for his wrestling style, as so are you. Tell me, have you studied your opponent that you're fighting April 18th?
Yep. He's a solid wrestler. Obviously, you can see it in his fights. That's what he likes to do. So I'm going to try and shut his game plan down. Nice, man.
So tell tell me, man, do you think that you're prepared? You think your wrestling could be able to compete with Murad's wrestling if it comes down to a wrestling fight?
For sure.
Absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear confidence. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people. There may not be a lot of people watching this specific interview as I am up and comer, right? But there are a lot of bettors out there that are real interested in the confidence that you have and the emotion that you show. How excited are you for this, Aaron Jeffery? You're sitting there right now with no emotion on your face. Tell me, are you absolutely hyped for this? Are you ready for $500,000? Do you want to get this bad or do you not?
I do, bro. Like I told you, I've been sick for a couple days with the flu, so I told you my energy levels might not be great for this interview, but trust me, I'm excited. Even if I'm not showing it outwardly right now, I'm excited.
That's what we want to hear, man. That's what we want to hear. Hey, I respect it, man. Yeah, you told me you were sick, and hey, I know I was bothering you, man. I'm super sorry for that. So excited just to have you on, bro. My anxiety's been so up. Hey, Aaron Jeffery, man, I can't wait for this fight, man. I can't wait for this fight. But tell me, so I know you've been training with how do you know how to say his last name? Impa. Yeah. He was the light heavyweight champion for PFL last year. He's coming down to middleweight this year. I believe you train with him, right?
I do, yep.
How does he match up against Fabian Edwards?
I think it's a sick fight, man. I think if Impa implements his game plan, I think he can win that fight for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. That's what's up. So tell me, these 3 fights, if you win your first match, you're gonna have 2, I believe, like in June and then another one in August. How do you train for something like this, man? When has your training camp started for this tournament coming up?
I train year round, man. I don't really take breaks out of the gym. So like I train full time all the time. The only thing that changes with the fight coming up is just a little bit more specific and more game plan stuff. Okay.
Oh man, where does the fire come out for you to make you keep wanting to do this sport, man? Because I know you don't have any kids, do you?
I don't, no.
You are not married, are you?
Nope. I got a girlfriend, long-term girlfriend, but not married.
Nice, man. So tell me, what's the fire that keeps you going? It's just you and your girlfriend. You're trying to pay for bills, I'm guessing, pay for your house, keep things going in life.
Yeah.
How does that, does it put a lot of pressure on you?
Like I said, every fight has pressure and there's different pressure in each fight. But that's the sport, man. I mean, it's what we sign up for is a high pressure sport. So like at this stage of the game, you kind of get used to it.
Oh yeah, man. That's cool. So I can tell you deal with pressure real good, right? You deal with pressure real good.
I think I do okay. Yeah.
Nice, man. That's what's up. So tell me, I know you don't lift weights. Am I incorrect?
No, you're correct.
Yeah. So there's no lifting weights in your training camp, right? Talk to me a little bit about that. Is it you just don't believe in lifting weights, or you don't like to work out? You just want to work on your skills?
I think skill development is more important. Skill development, refining skills. And I think like if you're wrestling hard or sparring hard or hitting pads or bag work or whatever, I think that's the best conditioning you can do for a fight. It's the most specific. So that's what I do. Nice, man. Nice. That's what's up, man. Wow, Aaron Jeffery. Hey, we were supposed to do this on Sunday. I was a lot more prepared, had everything set, had everything ready. Thank you for joining us right now. I know there was some stuttering for me and everything, but like I said, I literally just got off of work about 45 minutes ago, had to run home. So I was able to do this because I know like I go to work every day from 5 to 3. So, and I know for you guys, like by the time I get home 3 o'clock, it's already like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. nighttime. Yeah. So again, hey, I do want to thank you for being here, man. Like I said, I'm just a blue collar kid from Fresno, California. I don't know if you've ever heard of that place. It's not the best place. I live in a single home right here with my girlfriend and my son, in a bad neighborhood. And to have somebody like you on, Aaron Jeffery, to have somebody like you on is an absolute
it's not just an impact in my life, but I also feel like it kind of affects my life by changing it a little bit. You are literally the first MMA fighter to ever join my stream and come on here and do an interview with me. So
awesome.
I'm super excited about that.
I'm sorry that I rescheduled and kind of messed up the plans, but I'm happy to be the first MMA guest on your show, man, and I'm happy to make an impact in your life.
Man, hey, man, I'm telling you, man, you don't have to be sorry for nothing. You're Aaron Jeffery, bro. If anything, I'm sorry for just making it all complicated and stuff like that. But I got a couple more questions before we take out, Aaron Jeffery, before we take off, man. I figured out, I got your confidence in, got some of your childhood in, you're a strong person. We learned that, losing your dad at 12 years old is something that you can't even think about going through. So now we know mentally where you're at, man. We're going up against Murad. We know that you're going up against a world-class grappler, which is good because sometimes guys go in there against these world-class grapplers and then they get wrestled and it's like they didn't know what happened. I'm glad to see mentally that you're all here, bro. You're all here. Got a few more questions for you, man, before we take off. But these questions are going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to say two things, and you give me an answer and figure out a little bit more about you. All right, Aaron?
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Bud Light, or are you a Modelo guy?
I'll say Modelo.
Okay. Are you a tequila, or are you a whiskey type of guy?
Tequila.
Boobs or ass?
Boobs.
Yeah. Girls or guys?
Girls.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, man. All right. Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Neither.
Hockey or football?
Hockey.
Okay. Ice Spice or Cardi B?
Who was the first one?
Ice Spice.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, okay. Let me see. How about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj?
Neither.
Neither. All right. What about Mackenzie Dern, Amanda Ribas?
For fighting skills? I don't know. Mackenzie Dern, I guess.
Nah, not for fighting skills, my friend.
For the looks. I don't even know what Amanda Ribas looks like.
Yeah, man. Last one. Mexican food or Chinese food, Aaron Jeffery?
Mexican.
Hey. You're not just saying that because we're talking right now, right?
No, I'm not a big Chinese food guy. I like Mexican.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, Aaron. Thank you for being on, my friend. Again, this guy's fighting on April 18th for the PFL in a tournament that I believe you can win, Aaron Jeffery. Hey, here on the MMA and Boxing Addicts channel, you have gained a new home, my friend. I live in Fresno, California. If you ever hit rock bottom, you have nowhere to go, you got yourself a forever friend, my friend. And like I said, we will be live streaming your fights, Aaron Jeffery. So I wish you nothing but the best of luck in life and everything that you do, my friend. And we're going to be watching you here. We're going to be staying up to date with your career. And again, thank you so much for being here, my friend. It truly means the world to me. You're not only helping me, but you're helping my son. You're helping my family, man. Aaron, thank you for joining us today. Any last things? And any last, you're a tough person, man. And say if there's tough people right now, they're going through stuff in a hard time in their life. Aaron, what would you want to say to that person who just has their head down and feels like giving up, man? What would you like to say to them?
It's a big one. I don't know, man. I think there's always hope, no matter how bad it gets. I think for just about anyone, there's always hope as long as you keep working. You can work through it. You can find people to help you. Your luck can change.
There you go, man. Always hope, my friends. Always hope. You heard that from Aaron Jeffery live. Again, Aaron, I hope I have you back on here again. Maybe next time we'll be able to get the hours and everything situated perfectly, and I'll come on and absolutely perform 100% better than today, my friend. Aaron Jeffery, good luck in your fight coming up. We will be watching you live. I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you later, my friend.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, man. Appreciate you, my friend. Wow. 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 Wow, you guys.